I have incredibly old parents. They had me when they were 50 years old. And my parents had their own very old parents. In just 3 generations, we span 110 years. I love to hear old stories about my family because it's amazing how much daily life can change in just a few generations. My grandfather and great uncles installed wind-powered generators on farmhouse roofs to provide electricity to homes before rural power grid access was available. When the wind didn't blow, my cousin had to climb to the roof and manually crank the turbine so that my great aunt could run the kitchen mixer. What I find most interesting about my old family and their stories is hearing about their professions. My grandfather was a horse trainer. When people switched to automobiles, they started bringing their cars to him instead of their horses. As a result, he became an auto mechanic. My great uncle was a hospital janitor who ended up building physical therapy equipment to meet the needs of people with disabilities. Hearing these stories makes me realize that people across time have been identifying and solving the problems in their communities regardless of who they are or what they do. Textbooks often portray innovation as key moments in history when unique individuals solve all of the problems and create something that revolutionizes the world. But behind the figureheads of revolution are people who equip themselves and challenge themselves to solve the problems they saw in their community to improve the lives of others. I define innovation as solving a problem better than it has been solved before. Innovation can come from horse trainers, janitors, caregivers, and each of us. We all have very unique perspectives on the problems we experience in our daily lives. And if we have the dedication and the opportunity, we can take the problems that we see around us, develop solutions to them, and be innovators. It is my mission to help others realize they can be innovators. At Wichita State, we founded an entrepreneurship student organization that helped everyone realize they can be an innovator regardless of their major. We taught design thinking and rapid prototyping, guest lectures to give students the skills they needed. Then we organized design competitions so they could apply those skills. We also organized a TEDx event. Our speakers included a technical theater professor who had techniques to overcome and embrace fear of the unknown. A master's student shared how she taught women in Nigeria how to build credit with banks so they could take out loans to grow their small businesses. TEDx was an important event because as valuable as it is to build innovators, we also have to share their work. When they tell their story and inspire the broader student population on campus and in the community, we create more innovators. Our speakers were regular people on campus who chose to commit themselves to challenging the status quo and making the world a better place. I challenge you. How might we tell the story of the daily innovators around us and inspire all students to be innovative? Thank you.